Right, so it is the end of the day here. It's about 3 o'clock and the sun is starting to go down. So at this point I'm just searching for halfway decent lighting in the house. And I'm in the kitchen right now, and what better place to talk about my weight loss. So, yeah, I am on Weight Watchers if you're a new subscriber, and, oh, sorry, can you see me? Yeah, this has been a pretty good week. I weighed in today. It is Tuesday, and I have lost 1.25 pounds this week, which puts me at a loss of, let's see, I started at 11.7 stone, and I weighed 11.1 3/4 today, so between 5 and 6 pounds I've lost so far, and that's awesome. Because my pre-pregnancy weight was 10.10 stone, so I'm really not too far off now. I'm really happy. Yeah, I don't really know what I did differently this week, but I've lost more weight this week than I have since my first week doing Weight Watchers. So I think it had to do with the fact that I walked a lot last week. I tend to try to get out of the house to walk for at least an hour every day, but the weather has been declining since the year is coming to an end, so it hasn't been very good weather to bring a baby out into. But I've been doing my aerobics indoors on days when the weather is bad and my husband can look after the baby for 45 minutes, and other than that, yeah, just walking as much as possible. It breaks up the day, and I find it really meditative, and yeah, an hour of walking is worth more than 30 minutes of aerobics, which I find interesting because aerobics is more strenuous than walking. But there have been studies that show that moderate cardiovascular exercise for an extended period is healthier and more effective for fighting obesity than short bursts of really intense cardio. So yeah, I have been eating a lot of roast vegetables. I don't eat meat. Well, I eat fish. That's the only meat that I eat. I'm a pescatarian. So vegetables and fruit have always been a main feature in my diet, but I guess I'm not eating as much cheese. My main source of dairy is in skim milk. Lots of veg, lots of fruit. Like, for example, today my breakfast was one serving of unsweetened oatmeal with some cinnamon and a banana that I fried in 1 teaspoon of butter, and that altogether was 5 points, because the oatmeal is 4, the banana is 0, and the teaspoon of butter is 1. And it was really, really filling. The banana adds extra sweetness. And oatmeal is one of my favorite things to eat in the wintertime, and it tends to keep me going for most of the day. I'm just starting to see a difference in my body shape. It is probably something that's only perceptible for me. Usually anything under 10 pounds I think isn't really noticeable to anyone other than yourself. My husband says he can start to feel a bit of a difference when he hugs me and touches me. So that's nice. Yeah, my clothes are starting to fit a bit better, my pre-pregnancy clothing, and the clothes that I've gotten new since giving birth are starting to be a bit big. Yeah, what else? I'm adding another recipe for you guys, which I will upload either later on this evening or tomorrow. It's for a garlic confit, which is really delicious. And yeah, I don't think there's much else to report really. I'm just trying to keep active and focus on filling myself up with fresh fruit and vegetables, which is not difficult at all for me. And I'm definitely not depriving myself. I allow myself a small treat every day. It really keeps me from wanting to binge or fall off the wagon, which tends to be like a small piece of chocolate, like 4 squares of dark chocolate, or I'll have an extra cup of tea at the end of the day with milk in it, things like that, and yeah, it keeps my motivation up. So I'll show you guys what I look like this week, and I've listed my weight loss from day one down in the description section below. Okay, I am wearing horizontal stripes because I'm daring like that, I guess. They can be really, really unflattering and make you look thicker, but I think a lot of that is state of mind. But I guess you're talking to someone who's never really bought into fashion. I think fashion is horrible. Style is good, fashion is bad. So yeah, from the side with the top, my little bit of leftover pudge here from pregnancy is starting to go away. The other side, back. Yep, just wearing comfy clothes in the house today because I'm going to be cooking soon. Yeah, my little tattoo here didn't suffer too much throughout the pregnancy, which is good. There's some feathering on the tip of that wing there, but it's an old tattoo anyway. Front, got a shirt. On the side, I can tell from this week already my little back fat there is really starting to disappear. So I don't suck in. This is a little bit of pregnancy chub. On the back. So yeah, I'm feeling pretty good. Things are moving along. As long as I stick to it, the scale will move. It is moving. And yeah, like I said, I really love Weight Watchers. It's realistic and it teaches you consequences for what you put in your mouth, good consequences and negative consequences. And I really do recommend it to anyone. No, they're not paying me to say this at all. I'm not sponsored by Weight Watchers. Yeah, I think it's probably the healthiest and most realistic type of regimented diet out there. It's not a crash diet. It's not a fad diet. It's been around since the 60s. And it's livable, flexible, and yeah, once you reach your goal weight, at that point you've already learned how to eat properly, and I think tends to be the biggest issue with weight loss, is that with most diets, you know, they're so far from what it means to really eat like a normal human being that once you do reach your goal weight with them, you have to completely relearn how to eat, and since that tends to be impossible if you're used to eating in unhealthy ways at the extreme ends of the spectrum, that's what usually causes people to put the weight back on, plus more. Anyway, I'll get off my soapbox now, and see you guys next week. Bye!